I couldn't sit down and do the RZA album. I couldn't sit down and do it until this Bobby character got out of me. But it was too much of a contradiction between these two characters. And so Bobby Digital had to be born and released from out of RZA's consciousness. You know, so he's a crazy character, you know what I mean? He's a fun motherfucker and shit. It's real fun to hang around this cat. He gets a chance to live out the B-boy side of RZA and a more of a freer side, whereas RZA may be very, very spiritual on certain things. Bobby Digital will be very earthly about it. The best way to know about Bobby is really not to interview me, but they need to interview Bobby about himself. Word up, come on in, welcome to the Bobby Digital's world. Word up, into my domain. He alright, you know what I mean? Good brother, you know what I mean? He got a lot of knowledge in his head, you know what I'm saying? But he don't really get down like how Bobby get down, you know? Bobby, he gets down and dirty, you know what I mean? It's like Bobby, he the kind of person you'll catch him up in the party, surrounded, you know, with nothing but the exotic women, you know what I mean? Holding it down, digitizing their minds, you know what I mean? But he gets a lot of his knowledge from RZA. RZA's like a mentor to him. And you know, he respects RZA, but you know, sometimes RZA be trying to pull my switch and short circuit me or unplug me. And so I always try to really avoid it. I mean, so I don't have to get unplugged. It's a lot of similarities between the two in the sense of mind power. RZA is more the type of person that's more spiritual, that's more like he'll come into a club and look at everybody and try to convince them that, you know, you can't party your life away, drink your life away, smoke your life away. Whereas Bobby will come into the club and he'll participate with the festivities, but at the end he will always come with the same message that RZA has. The name from my birth name, Robert Diggs, Bobby Diggs, so Bobby Digital.
Okay.
So it kind of came from that right there. As far as the digital, you know what I'm saying, I thought to myself, I'm digital this year. I'm not going to be stuck in this analog world, trapped up with all these analog niggas who's moving too slow for me. So I'm going digital, laser speed, top speed, quick, precise thoughts. But also digital is a slang. You know what I'm saying? Digital. I mean, like instead of getting high, I'm getting digi. You know what I mean? I got a film called RZA, playing as Bobby Digital. As you can see, I'm a character right there. You know what I mean? And Bobby Digital in stereo. You know what I mean? And it's about a guy, you know, in the neighborhood that's trying to tell the kids to chill out on the guns and chill out on some of the violence. And it's about a guy who's making a transition from street crime and gang violence to music and more positive influence in the neighborhood. This is the proof to Hollywood that you don't really need a script to do a movie, you know what I mean? You just got to have a good idea, good foundation, and some and a little knowledge about what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And with the martial art edge that, you know, that Wu-Tang has and that RZA's been indulging in, it's kind of adds that accent to the film, you know what I mean? And that's the style of Wu-Tang. That's how we talk and walk. It takes place in the 80s and the transition goes on to the 90s. To this guy, Bobby Digital, you know, he's inside the laboratory, his laboratory explodes and shit. And they kind of disfigure his face. They have to get all this area up here replaced with computer chips and microchips and computer circuitry. And that gives him the ability to tap into anything digital. You know what I mean? So once he got his mask on, he's The album was done in a soundtrack form, similar to how in the old days you would see Shaft soundtrack performed by Isaac Hayes, but it was Shaft, Isaac Hayes, it was the whole character, the whole blend. You know what I mean? When you seen Black Caesar performed by James Brown, there was the whole blend. So it's the same thing with this Bobby Digital. I mean, Bobby Digital was on the album. RZA is not really on the album. Maybe he has 1 or 2 cuts, you know what I mean? But Bobby Digital was on the album. A lot of b-boy, a lot of rhyming. It's like, man, like Bobby, he'll get on this shit. And here's just start on some b-boy shit. Welcome back to the temple. What's for the rhyme kimple, lyrical rhyme nympho, b-boy Bob Digital, diamond crystal ring, solid gold bone rituals. Over the last 2 years, I've studied music. And so now I know the chords and the progression of the chords to make the sound I want. And so now you will hear that in the music. You'll hear it's just, if you hear something, boom, 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 that's me playing that. That's not me taking a sample trying to make it do that. Bobby Digital got the killer bee sting. But this Bobby Digital character is mostly just b-boy ripping the mic. Hip-hop really is for the young. And to incorporate all these things into it, it just makes it such a more of a powerful impact. And his characteristics come from the childhood of comic books, video games, kung fu movies, black exploitation movies, and the real hip hop b-boy battle. He's a battle MC. He gets on the mic. You can't escape a Wu-Tang clan. Take my sport, play me, animate you from your phantom state. You crabs are bantamweight compared to my welter. You bubble when you're playing like salsa. Vegetarian, we got beef with you hamburger helpers. The mic composer, you bite my shit, you catch a stomach ulcer. The mic soldier, hold the sword firm. We burn like sulfur or see our germs. See I learn, me I turn into Marvelous Marvel and Hagler, beating on Thomas Hearns. When niggas, like he started getting on some battle, you know what I'm saying? Whereas RZA, you know, like I said, is more in the teaching format.
Digital warfare.
Bobby Digital in the film, he's saying, put away the heaters, which is called guns. Put away the heaters and throw up your dick.
That's slang for that.
Yeah, and throw up your dick beaters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like we don't gotta be shooting at each other. We could, I mean, if it's an offense, man to man handle it. And really, the strong man will win, and the right man is going to win, because size don't mean nothing. If you right and your cause is right, you going to win. But right now, these kids getting these guns and killing each other, 14, 15-year-old, over something that ain't even worth it. I mean, you may get somebody might get killed over $100 piece of crack or something. It ain't worth it, son. RZA will do a tour.
That's for the RZA record that's coming out.
Yeah, but you know Bobby going to get in some of those dates. You know Bobby going to come on that stage and beat Bobby. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But RZA's he's got his thing coming. But Bobby's going to definitely try to steal the show from RZA. The hobbies of our youth is become the work of our adulthood.
The Y, the D, the I, G, the I, D, A, L, digital.